Hello, I'm Cameroon, and welcome to our Let's Play of Gnomoria, where last time we learned some stuff. We learned about the ambassador and the market, or like the stall, how that actually works, or works these days. And I don't think, yeah, I didn't see anything that we wanted to trade for otherwise, right? No. That does mean that we could create a small grape farm, I guess, and then we would be able to make wine, in addition to, of course, having grapes. Let's go ahead and put it here. Why not? Because because they don't have enough other things to do. Like this wheat is taking so long to even get planted that it's starting to actually, uh, you know, come to harvest. It's going to be so out of sync with different pieces of the field coming up at different times. And the strawberries they haven't even come to touch. All right. How much food does this thing have? Oh, plenty of food in his pen that isn't really a pen. So, do we have what do our stocks look like? Got plenty of food at this point. Take a look at weapons. That's actually not bad at all. Like, I thought we were gonna have a bunch of junk stuff in there, but we don't, so it's fine. If I go back in here, because I think I was looking at I wasn't really looking at what I intended to look at. This is really what I wanted to see. So we don't have any worn items. Good. Have any worn armor? Nope. So we're all set. Nothing to smelt or melt down. Looks like we've got plenty of storage space that is, who knows when that'll actually get used. I thought we were going to need a lot of it, but because we've been harvesting in such a kind of haphazard way, I think they've actually been able to turn it into bread on a pretty regular basis. Oh, and we needed a barrel, that's right. We need a barrel for the yak's milk. I knew there was something I was forgetting. I don't know, we'll put the barrels here. I'm sure that they will have eventually someday. Why is this statuette not being put back to wherever it's like supposed to be? Do you just have a bunch of statues? Oh, well, that would explain it. We don't actually have a stockpile set up appropriately, perhaps. Goods, crafts. Nope, they should be putting the statuette back. Well, we might as well say all crafts. And all jewelry. We're not going to put body parts in there. But it'd be kind of funny to trade them if we could. So, I wonder why they... Oh, you know what? I keep saying I wonder why, I wonder why. Like, why aren't they doing this? Why aren't they doing that? They have a million jobs. They just don't have time to do it. It's like the vast farming empire. All right, well, we need to be on speed 2 then. So much to do. All right, I need to give them time to actually do all of the things. Whoa, I keep forgetting control and scroll wheel zooms in and out. And most of the time, I think it's probably the correct zoom level, like the default is pretty good. And then when you accidentally zoom in, it's not so good when you do that. The cooker's cooking. We can't produce any blocks because it's full. Interesting that this doesn't claim to be No, it isn't full. Okay. So I keep reading that wrong when I see 20 out of 20. I'm saying, oh, it's got 20 things in it. No, it actually has open space. This does not have open space. The blocks should go over here, but there's just too much to do. Although they did create the barrels. And now I think they're all probably going to go to sleep, right? No, some of them are going out to the farm. I mean, you got to give them credit for being industrious, right? So I think we said they can cut clippings. They can't fell trees from here yet. I want to get the farm or the grove all set up, and then they can do that. Well, I guess I could do... Oh, I was just about to queue more jobs. I shouldn't queue anything until they run through whatever they're trying to do. Alright, so they're picking up some of the yak's milk now. And it's going in here. Okay. I know there's a fair amount of brew jobs that are probably going to happen. And maybe we should queue up like having more drink available. But I think for the moment we're gonna avoid queuing more tasks for the moment, is what I'm trying to say. Guess we'll use this time to explore or revisit. So we have some more coal available if we need it, some more copper, more gems. That's good. I wish we could go down here, but we can't because, you know, zombie horde and everything. Got pickaxes available. What's over here? Bauxite sword. Copper pickaxe. I wonder what these zombies are up to. You know, I mean, gotta be bored. They're just kind of, you know, and I'm actually curious if they're all like, they're all just like clustered here. That'd be pretty amusing. Every time you walk by, you just hear the zombies moaning. They're like, boy, I sure hope that pile of dirt keeps them out. Guess we could start replacing, well, do we have, I guess we do have the stone available for it. See, I was about to queue up more jobs. I need to stop and let them finish whatever stuff they're doing and just get to the point where we have actual idle people. Because this isn't, that's the ambassador guy. He's going to do nothing except eat food and request things. How far are we on our tinkering? Okay. Rods, gears, and springs, which basically just allows us to craft themselves. Got a variety of skulls hanging out. I guess what we can do here is we could also say gems and like, can we put skulls up here without it being... Oh, we can. They just, again, too much to do. Like, I think they just brought some coal up from down below. Or maybe it was stone. I don't know. One or the other. You gotta give them credit for being industrious. And we still haven't gotten to the strawberries in this field. Oh man. Well, at least these are all, like, the grove is on its way. They're gonna finish this farm, or tilling the field, planting the wheat, whatever, and like loop over to do the other side. Now we've got to go and harvest it. All right, well, they're almost finished planting seeds. This person's, they're pretty stoic. Yeah, I was going to say you're thirsty. You haven't done anything except stand there. What are your skills? Eh. I thought that was going to be a little more interesting than it was. Like I was prepared to see, hey, do they have good, like the skills that go into being a merchant, but doesn't actually show you. So do we really need to cut apple? I don't think we need to cut clippings. We can just pick the fruit there. I don't think we have any more apple groves to set up. So that'll... Wow! Look at that! That's cool. I mean, it makes sense. You need this trellis and everything, but I wasn't actually expecting that to be how it was set up. Wasn't this set to cut clippings? It is. So maybe we say this when you can't fell trees, you can only cut clippings. So we can essentially replant up here. Tinkering, huh? Will they ever get to the level or the next step? Is it? I think I must be, maybe I'm imagining things, but I don't recall this pile of stuff being there, whatever that is. I don't know. Why is there just a piece of cotton hanging out here in this dirt stockpile? How much is his quarters worth? 527? Well, hopefully he won't complain for a while. So I think of them kind of like the mayor. What is the well, the nobles in Dwarf Fortress, because apparently their requests will grow over time and they'll demand more things. Which, if that's the case, well, he might have an unfortunate accident somehow, some point. If they can't confirm that it was me that did it, then there should be no political repercussions, right? It's just an accident. Wow. See, nobody's idle. There's some people sleeping, but no one's idle. To me, that says, especially given that we have, like, hauling jobs that aren't getting done, there's farming that needs to be done. It really says we have too much to do and not enough people to do it. It could be that once the summer is past or the fall, like once the growing season is over, that maybe we'll have be in a better spot that way. I think this strawberry field is going to be a little late, but maybe not. I mean, they still haven't gotten over here. Or maybe they harvested one. Is this also an apple? Yeah. Yeah, this is just one pine tree was good. This is crazy. I totally did not expect to essentially watch Hauling Simulator 2015 here, but that's kind of what we're having to do. If it goes on, if I may at some point here just have to let it uh, basically let it do all of what it needs to do, and then come back. Skip time for all of you, because I can't imagine this is terribly enthralling viewing. I'm looking for anything interesting, but I mean, like, I can't even queue up. Anything I queue up is going to just make this worse. Everybody's doing something, so. Stocked with bandages, people sleeping. How's the tinkering coming? Hey, look at that, we're about 75%. Well, that'll be... I'm interested to see what comes next from the tinkering. Maybe once they get... Let's see, the groves... Oh, there's so much farming to do. I'm just looking at this, trying to figure out when I think they will, be able to... What's this? We don't need clippings up here. We don't need to... We're just going to pick fruit and... Wow. This is a stockpile? Oh yeah, that's the body stockpile. They use it to fertilize. Actually, I take that back. We know they don't use it to fertilize. We know that they actually eat the goblins. That's so much green. It's actually, surprisingly not as much as I mean, that's 2 bags full. And another that is being filled up, but what are we going to do with all this straw? Oh god, come on, UI, work with me here. I kind of feel like a trough ought to be under storage. We're just going to put them there so that they can store the straw somewhere. I mean, it doesn't hold heaps of straw. Oh, man. Maybe... Oh, and the trader is not here, of course. But it does use up one of the blocks temporarily. Of course, that gives them a job to then build another block, but... How long? Well, it takes a while to apparently install a trough. What can I say? Wow, that takes a lot of blocks, actually. It took, what, 3? It's 3 blocks for a trough? 4. Huh. I would not have guessed. Did we actually manage to look at that? We managed to fill up all 4 of these bags. No, they just aren't filling this one. They're choosing to fill that one for some reason. I don't know. But we're actually almost done with harvesting. Oh, I was going to say we were almost done harvesting grain, but that's not true. I think the strawberry farm, yeah, they've planted 29 out of 121 tiles, so there's a lot left to do there. You're cutting those, so we will actually be able to... Oh, goodness. I find it interesting that they'll haul all sorts of things, but they won't haul, or they aren't hauling anyway, the blocks out of here and into this. So there's got to be some sort of prioritization within hauling as well, right? Like, not everything gets hauled at the same priority level. I don't know. Well, we know the statuette, either it's still flagged as being, like, in the possession of the goblins or something. or it's just so low that every job that's been generated since then is higher. Of course, now they're going to come down and start doing clippings on these trees. Never-ending cycle. See? There he goes. Are you planting? Yep, planting seeds. Planting cotton seeds. And I think, we have plenty of storage for cotton up here. This has cotton in it. Does this tell us how many are planted? Yeah, so we're actually almost to the point where we don't have to, or where we can start felling logs again and not just cutting clippings. Log hauling is obviously at the bottom of everybody's list. Oh my goodness. Is there anything else we should be telling them to do just to make this thing go, or rather, is there anything I should tell them not to do? Engineering shop. We can create mechanism bases, gearboxes, and axles. Okay, well that's good. Oh, this is kind of amusing. We're I didn't quite realize the overhang of, like, basically you walk out, the ambassador walks out and looks up to just see, like, tree roots dangling over the edge. It's a very lovely, very natural environment. Very reminiscent of where he grew up. It was designed that way, just for him. Alright, well, we're going to wrap this episode here. And when we come back to more of Hauling Simulator 2015, Gnomoria, we will hopefully maybe be able to get out of this sort of nightmare of hauling and just watching that happen. In fact, I may just let it run some, and then we'll come back when we've sort of gotten ahead of the curve. Anyway, if you enjoyed, please make sure to like and subscribe. Until next time.